This episode of Lip Service is brought to you by Bevel, of course. Now, y'all gotta be tired of dealing with razor bumps and ingrown hairs. I hate that. Why battle with multi-blade razors that only irritate your skin? Now, I know I'm tired of seeing grown-ass men with disgusting bunch of Nestle Crunch bumps all over their face.
Guys, stop hurting your skin and start shaving smarter with Bevel. It's the first and only shaving system clinically proven to prevent and reduce those ugly, unsightly razor bumps.
Now, get your Bevel today. All you gotta do is go to getbevel.com and use promo code LIPFREE. You get the first month of your Bevel subscription for free. For free $99. You can clear up that damaged skin and change your whole life. I just remember looking at the back of this guy's head one day, and it was all nasty razor bumps. I guess he used a terrible razor to shave the back of his head, and it was all bumpy and gross.
Bad thing is you couldn't see it.
Yes, if you use Bevel, you don't have to worry about that, all right? All you got to do is go to getbevel.com. That's GETBEVEL.com. Promo code LIPFREE, and you start shaving smarter with Bevel. Lip Service. Hey, yo, what's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
And we have some very special brother and sister to our Lip Service, okay?
Oh,
yes.
So...
What's up? It's Premium Pete.
Premium Pete.
And it's your girl, Miss Lissa Knows.
But
we ain't brother and sister. I'll tell you that much.
No, you're brother and sister to us.
Okay.
Loudspeaker
You guys
network.
are a brother-sister podcast.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You Yes, I appreciate that.
Podcast family.
How you just want to come through and just like, you don't know me no more?
You don't want to be our brother?
You don't know me no more?
Uh-huh.
No.
You know,
Miss Lissa is
in my
definitely my co-pilot. She's a fam. She's like a home
But she
girl.
ain't my sister.
But she ain't my sister. I'm like a distant cousin.
You're like a third cousin twice.
Yo.
All right, so we always start the show off with a tip of the day. Okay, so today's tip is, how do you deal when you're dating somebody? What's the best way to deal with a baby mom or a baby dad who is hard to get along with, that can't stand you?
Oh, you don't date somebody with baby mama or baby daddy.
I agree with
That is
that. I agree with
It's
that.
hard to find people out there that are single with no children.
At least in...
Or it's hard to find people out there with children that are single.
Well, I have a child and I don't want to date a man that has children.
But so, okay, a guy has to
Bougie.
date you. How does he get along with your baby
Well,
daddy?
that's the difference. Like, I have a great relationship with my child's father. So, like, you will get along because we get along. We have good communication, and anybody that we bring in is going to be okay. And that's what I don't want anybody.
Did y'all always have a good communication, or was it rocky at first when you broke up?
Yes, you guys, like, yes, it was very rocky. I had like my social media moments where I would go in on Facebook and talk shit. But now it's really, really, really good, actually. Like, we're like best friends. We talk about other people to each other. Like,
how did it get to that point?
I mean, when we had problems, it was all me. Like, I was bitter because I wanted to be with him. Like, I had this plan in my head. Like, nobody ever has a baby with someone and thinks, I'm not gonna be with you. So when it wasn't
Unless
working,
it's a trap.
right?
Yeah.
And I mean, he got that good money. We still gonna be together. But so when we split up, I was just like, damn, like, I'm really fat. I don't have no man. Like, the baby's still crying. Like, he doing him. I hate him. I'm going on social media. I'm going in. But then as, like, the years progressed, and we did try again. So when we tried again and it didn't work, it was like, okay, now we have to just be mature for our child.
So were you rude to his girls that he was dating?
Okay, so I was rude to this one specifically. Like, shout out to Daylon. So she came through when we were still together, and I guess he had lied to her and told her that we were not together, but we lived together, which I never understood why a girl would think that's okay. And she thought that was okay, and I found out about her
on the couch
because she called his phone at like 11 p.m. and it said Daylon's baby store. And I'm like, I know every baby store in the tri-state area. I just gave birth. There's none by that name. And why would they be calling you? Because I don't need nothing. The fuck is a baby store?
What's
Exactly.
a baby?
Exactly. So he's thinking that I'm stupid. So that's how I found out about her. So that was mean to her.
Okay. What about you, Steph? I know you never dated a guy that had a baby mom that hated you.
Come on.
Baby moms hate her.
No, yeah. For me, the tip for me is just mind your business. You know what I mean? Like, let them go through whatever they're going through. Don't put your thoughts on other people's children. That's my tip for dealing with a crazy baby mom. It's none of your business. You don't have to deal with it.
Coming for
Unless she's coming for you. Not if she's coming for you. Still, let him handle that. He's the one who's bringing that problem. So let him deal with it.
I'm fighting.
I mean, unless you want to beat her up, but then you have to remember you're beating up the mother of somebody you love's children. You know what I mean? So that's how does that work?
She shouldn't have put that beating into the atmosphere.
So,
is it bad enough ever that you gotta
I just think that you should avoid it. Mind your business.
I can't date him. Yeah, I can't date him anymore.
Yeah, or leave him alone, because that's something that he has to deal with for at least 18 years until those children are 18 years, and even after.
Or should she get a man?
Forever. That's what forever.
Exactly.
I'll be honest.
As long as they have kids. You know
I'll be honest with you. For me, like if any girl I ever been with, like if they can't respect, like my daughter comes first, then I don't fuck with them. I mean, I left some bad bitches in the dust just because they were like, "Yo, we were supposed to hang out." I'm like, "Yeah, but I need to go see my daughter first," and they couldn't wait. So I just felt you got to go. But I mean, I've been divorced a minute, and I went through all that shit in the beginning. And the tip I'll give is this. Pause to giving you a tip, but the tip I'll give is that everything passes by. In the beginning, people bug out, and when you get divorced, when you get separated, you have a kid, give it some time. In the beginning, it's tough because you see some changes you go through. Like I went there like a week or two later after we got divorced. This dude answered the door in his boxes. One of muscle-bound dudes. Like his penis looked like a protein bar. Like yo, I'm telling you, and he was like, "What's up?" I'm like, "What's up?" Like, yo, this is keep in mind, this was my house, not no more, because you're on the outside looking in. But so I remember times and keep in mind, I'm from Brooklyn. I mean, I grew up allegedly. I spoke to some friends after that. They're like, "Yo, you want us to come run up in this house type shit?" I'm like, "Nah, because you want to be mindful of who." Is around your kids. So I'll be honest with you. The tip for me is just one is to be easy on social media with that type of shit. Like, people on Facebook.
Yeah, because that causes problems.
Yeah.
It causes a lot of problems.
Yeah, people talk about other, keep it cool. And for a guy's perspective, like if someone's dating, your ex-wife or your ex-baby mama, keep it real with them. I go up to guys like, I don't give a fuck. I went up to her people, whoever she was dating, and I was
went up to that muscle-bound guy with the
most definitely. I said, let me talk to you for a second. He came outside, and I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck if you turn her upside down and stick your dick in it backwards. I'm like, but I'm being honest with you. That's my kid, and I'm always gonna be here. And just don't ever try to put your hands on her, or just I'm not saying you can't talk to her or teach her something.
Another thing, when you're dating somebody that has a kid, if you really care about them and you show them that you respect their relationship with their kids and respect their relationship with their kid's mother or father, it makes them love you more. It makes them respect you more.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Gigi?
Fortunately, I've not had to deal with baby mama drama when it comes to somebody I was dating. And I was never a crazy baby mother. We lost my daughter's father when she was 2. So that never really happened to me. But I do have friends and family who has going through the baby mama drama, the baby daddy drama.
Right.
Even my sister right now was going through some crazy shit with her baby daddy. And it's just like, stay in your lane. Like, do you, and keep it cool for the kids, and then everybody just coexist.
But sometimes it's so hard when the other chick is coming for you and you didn't even do anything.
Right. And I have a friend that's going through that right now.
And sometimes it's insecurities.
That's what I'm about to say. That bitch is insecure. Because guess what? She needs him to take care of his kids and to be there for her for whatever reason, she needs him for. You don't need him, so you don't have to go through this shit. So if that bitch want to act crazy, you can remove yourself from the situation. It's really not that hard. Now, she has been with him for years, and, it's a crazy situation with them because it's so intense. But at the same time, that bitch ain't going nowhere.
And he don't have his girl in check, his baby mom in check.
Exactly.
You gotta, respect the fact, he should have his baby mom respecting the fact that he's in a relationship, whatever. But that doesn't always happen like that.
Because sometimes the baby daddy is lying and he really fucking with the baby mom.
Right.
And he's lying to the girlfriend, telling the girlfriend it's over. Right. And that's when there becomes a problem because these men not keeping it real. That's what it is. Men need to keep it real. Right. Keep it real when it comes to your situation.
Guys still be fucking their baby mom.
A lot of them do. And keep it 100. If you still fucking your baby mom, you still fucking your baby mom.
We tried it, but he don't have that open window to come open the window.
If you paying child support, sleep with your baby mom because it'll make you feel so much better.
Tap that ass.
Only for a while. Do it till you get it out of your system. I did it for a minute. I'm like, wait, I gotta pay because to be honest with you, I always took care of my daughter. I always still do, and I always did on top of stuff. I didn't just give money every month. I did everything. So the point I'm trying to make is, I think for a guy to be forced to pay, it kind of feels weird because you're like, yo, I'm gonna pay anyway. But then again, there's a lot of people who fuck it up because they don't pay.
Right.
So for me, when I had to force to pay, I was like, yo, I need some pussy or something because then I'll feel better about this shit.
He paid for pussy.
Forget about me paying for my child's education and clothing and
for many years, I used to be up there, smashing it out and be like, yo, you know what? Here's another.
I'm on my way with that.
Here's the
child
rent
support
money
check.
too. Fuck
Be
it, don't worry
naked
about
when
it.
I get there.
Yeah, most definitely. I'll pay the child support and here's a little something extra for you.
Now bend over.
Go get yourself some socks, girl.
All right, now I wanted to ask y'all a question, and I'm asking you this because the other day in the club, my friend was dancing with this guy, and he was cute. And then she went and Googled him because they exchanged information, and he's handicapped, apparently. He's
missing a limb?
No. He actually is deaf. She found out just by, Googling him and everything or whatever. But she said, I can't date him now. She just felt weird about the whole situation. She saw like some websites that he was on. He's like doing sign language and stuff.
That's how she heard about it?
That's how she found. Shut up. Has anybody here ever dated somebody with any type of disability? Like anything?
No, I let me tell you something, man. This is I never ever told this story before, but
me and Pete with the story.
No, and for the internets right now, I mean, I want you to Google this. Where I'm gonna tell you, I was about 20 years old, and I met this girl from the Bronx, and she had sat me down. We didn't even do it like 2 dates, kiss and shit, and then she was like, "Oh, I need to talk to you," and I was like, "All right." So she started telling me that she had like a lot of issues, and I was like, "Shit!" Like, in my mind, I was like, hey, "Well, girl doesn't have issues, right?" So she starts telling me that I need to talk. So she got serious, so I got serious, and so she turns around, she starts telling me about this issue that she had as a kid, and I don't even know what she's talking about. So she tells me because it's called like a bladder extrophy. And I was like, what? Like, when she told me that, like, an internet, I'm not going to go fully into what it is. If you Google it at your own risk because it's not the most prettiest site. No, so she was born without a bladder. The bladder was on the outside. So when you're young, they had to give you surgery. Mm-hmm. So the surgery, so basically what happens is you miss a couple of things around the genital areas, but then it gets changed when you're young. I know it's crazy. So I didn't know about this. So she starts telling me this shit and I'm like, oh shit, like my dick got forever soft. And I was like, but I'm trying to be nice. So all of a sudden, so she tells me that because of that, she goes, no, but everything's okay. She's like, I have, a shallow vagina.
Shallow.
So I'm like, what the fuck is a shallow vagina? So in my mind, keep in mind, I don't know what's going on. So she's like, I only can fit her about up to 4 inches.
So you was good.
Oh, really, motherfucker? So she's like, I can only fit up to about 4 inches.
Get somebody down.
Right.
So she's like,
I'm on Google right now.
So she's telling me like, I can only, don't look at the men shit because the men that deal with this shit, it's like weird. It's like it's weird.
Well, I'm looking at women and it looks like they have balls.
Yeah, but
she has balls.
She had balls. Hold on, let me explain to you. So she starts telling me all this shit. And she's like, I have a shallow vagina. So what happened was she started telling me that she pulls up her shirt. We're at a place now. We weren't home. You were
outside.
So she pulls up her pants. I mean, not her pants, her shirt. No. She was just telling me, being honest with me. You could tell the girl had issues. She pulled up her shirt and she had scars. Because what happened was, to make people understand, and I started to feel bad because what happens is her bladder was more on the outside, so they had to literally give her an asshole. I'm being dead serious. I had a baby that had to make her. Basically what they do is
everything he's saying right now. I'm looking at now.
They had to make her an asshole. So she tells me. So she says, "How big is your dick?" So I know my dick is about a double and a half or 4 inches. Yeah. So what do you mean? We're talking. We're messing around, kissing with each other.
Second date, right?
Yeah, second date. So all of a sudden, so I know that my dick is way bigger than 4 inches. So she's like, so she looks at me. She goes, "I have a shallow vagina. I only can take up to 4 inches." So I look at her like with a face like, first of all, I'm in shock, and then I look at her face. She goes, "But don't worry, I could take your whole dick in my ass."
Oh. So
I was
the
like,
ass that they made.
The ass that they made. So the next date, right? The next day we meet up. I was never gonna meet up with her, but I felt so fucking bad for her. So we meet up. We meet up at my crib.
The next day, though.
The next day we meet up at my crib. And, we start messing around and I don't go for the vagina. She's like, so she's so confident, but I felt bad because you could tell she was going through some issues. She'd been through some shit. She's like, fuck me in my ass. And I'm like, oh shit. So I started to fuck her in the ass, but I really felt bad. Like, I thought it was like, I'm like, damn, I don't want to break this. Like, I thought it was like a refurbished ass or something. I'm like, but the crazy thing is she ain't telling me like where it's like, like be easy with it or stop, So I'm trying to be nice. You know what I'm saying?
Hard or you being
No,
be nice by acting like there's nothing wrong.
Like there's nothing wrong.
Be nice, like
and not
like
stroking
cool
her too hard.
Right.
But then she's telling me like literally like what I told you yesterday. Don't make that fucking affect you. Fuck my ass like crazy. And I'm like, holy shit. So I started drilling her, right, in her ass, literally thinking that I'm gonna break this shit.
How did it feel?
It felt good.
Okay.
But it felt, my mind was forever fucked up. Like, I still think, like, because I'll be honest with you, I felt very bad. I'm not going to lie to you because, like, I could tell that she'd been through some shit. And when she...
You're just taking advantage. You felt like you were taking
I felt like I was taking advantage of her. But, also, I felt like I had a refurbished ass on my hand. You know what I mean?
She was liking it. She was
yeah, but, think about it.
Did she have the same sensation as if it was her real ass?
She told me she did, but it did look a little weird,
No,
though.
but you never fucked the ass before to know whether it felt close to a real ass or not?
Well, when she told me that, as soon as she told me that, it already felt different.
Did you ever get to...
No matter what, in your head, it feels like it's different.
Did you ever try the vagina?
I never went near the pussy. No, she told me she only take 4 inches, so I wasn't the customer for her. And the crazy thing is she says, oh, when I do under 4 inches, it's perfect. I'm like, who the fuck did this girl fuck? That was under like, she said when I do 2 inches.
An Asian.
Hey,
be nice.
We know Asians.
She was fucking Joey Wong.
Sorry.
Nah, but honestly, that was one of, I never told that story.
Is that the only time you've ever, before you had vaginal sex with somebody, you fucked her in the ass first? Because normally I would think that's not the first thing.
I usually always have both. You know what I'm saying?
The first time?
What do you mean, the first date?
The first time you had sex.
That many people?
No. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I have. Oh. Sometimes I have, yeah. You switch it back and forth.
Ass on the first time.
No, I know something.
You like men.
The first go around?
I feel like you like men.
Yeah, but
I remember when I was a teenager, this girl, she was a virgin, but she was getting fucked in her ass by like the whole block.
Yeah.
That still makes you a virgin?
She was a virgin in her vag.
Her vagina was still a virgin,
They
but
should
her
name a
mouth was
street
like
after
You're
her.
still a virgin if you're getting fucked in the ass?
She was getting mad. You're not a virgin. You're not. Her vagina was a virgin.
I'll never forget in high school, there was this one girl and she was dating this guy in school and she was crying one day and I was like, what's the matter? And she said that he fucked her in the ass and it hurt really bad, but he wouldn't stop. She was like, it was so painful.
She got ass raped.
I don't do anal sex.
That was in the squash course at Poly Prep.
Oh, man.
The scratch course?
Squash.
Oh.
That was a moment, honestly, that I really felt like, I had to stop talking to her because I really felt...
You felt bad.
I felt uncomfortable fucking her because she kept on, I know...
Did you do it again after that?
No. That was after that.
Damn, so that probably
She
made
kept
it
her
feel
clothes
even
on?
worse.
Yeah. You a one-hit quitter?
No, she was naked. She had scars. Like her belly button was a little messed up because they had to cut her when she was a baby.
Oh my God! But you know
You sure
what?
she wasn't a tranny post-op?
Nah, she wasn't a tranny. This was so many years ago.
I'm joking.
She looked it up.
She wasn't no RuPaul.
Why do you say so many years ago like it couldn't have happened back then?
Well, it was...
No, it was so many years ago.
They didn't have trannies back then.
The only tranny I knew back then was RuPaul.
Excuse me, transsexual is the proper term?
Yes, be
transgender?
correct.
All right, so
Transgender,
Gigi, what
right?
about you? Have you ever had anybody with any type of disability?
I used to talk to this guy back in high school. He had gotten shot and it affected like his leg and he had like a shit bag and he like walked real funny. Oh, no. And I hung out with him a couple times. I let him take me shopping, and then it was it. Like I never had sex with him or anything, but
Oh, you just let him take you shopping?
Yeah.
Now that's taking advantage.
Yeah.
You wasn't
I'm a
messing
good
with
guy.
somebody
At least
with
he fucked you in the
well,
ass.
he only took me to the polo outlet.
you get your disability
like, it
check
wasn't
yet?
no real shopping. He was in high school.
Go shopping.
What about you, Lissa? Nothing?
No, but there was this really cute guy who was in a wheelchair, and he definitely could have got it. Like,
Oh, I knew a couple of those.
I'm with it. Like, what happened? It still work?
I never had any, but I knew a couple of guys that was like, listen, if you try, you might.
Even your deaf
Dick
friend, like,
still work?
how did your friend know he was deaf? Because they usually have like a different like speech pattern. Like,
Well, because it said it. He was
They
like
was
on
in the
some
club.
website that was like for deaf people.
no, but I'm saying, how did she not know when she met him?
Oh,
like,
we were in the club
And
they
it's
were
loud.
They were
Oh, he was just
dancing.
like-
yeah, he was grooving.
handed her the phone.
The other thing that she didn't like about him was when she saw him in the picture, he had on overalls.
What?
Overalls.
Yeah, she-
What? In the Dennis the Menace?
Yo, your friend is your friend's a judge.
no, in the picture. He had on overalls, and she was like, "I can't date no guy that wears overalls."
No,
I might
she
even
was
date
just
the
looking
deaf guy
for
because you know
excuses.
he know when it's time to shut the fuck up. Be like, shh. Just turn around. He ain't saying nothing. You won't hear nothing. Keep it moving. Arguments be real minimal.
I don't know. You think you could date somebody that, like, say, was blind, couldn't see?
No. I don't know.
Because they're probably really great at other things. Like,
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
other
you know,
senses.
yeah.
But now you gotta describe everything.
1,000.
Okay, your lettuce is on the left side of your plate, and then the chicken is right
Everybody
here.
a rag.
This is your red shirt. Now you wearing your
feel
blue
your red
sneakers. Like,
stripe.
I don't have time for that. Like,
You don't gotta do
now
your
you
hair.
Siri for his whole life. Turn left.
He can't
Go to the right.
So that might be
Like-
an advantage. He can't see what you're doing.
Yeah.
He can't see what
I'm
you're
gonna buy
But he
mad
can hear
clothes.
everything and smell everything.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Who
gonna
was
buy
you
mad
around?
clothes and tell him
You
it's
smell
all
a little
his.
different.
Right. What you been doing?
All right, now, I was reading this story about a woman. I think she was like a Playboy bunny or something, and she's dating this guy, and she found out he was cheating because he said he went to the movies by himself, and then she went and looked at his credit card statement, and he bought 2 tickets, right? Now, his reason was he said he went to the movies by himself, but bought a ticket for somebody else in line or something in front of him. Sounds like a crazy lie. You know, definitely nobody would believe that. But have you ever caught somebody cheating on you, or have you ever been cheating and told a ridiculous lie and got caught?
Well, I haven't, but my best friend, she found on a credit card statement, she saw that he booked like a moki, like her boyfriend booked a moki, like a $50,
What's a moki?
Yeah, about the accent.
like a motel.
Oh,
You know what I
a
mean?
moki.
And that's how she caught him cheating, but she didn't mention it to him. She just kept it to herself.
Cause she was booking her own monkeys.
Well, I don't understand why people find things out and then don't mention it.
Oh, she found out so much
but
about
how do you
him.
not mention it
I
and
don't
stay
know.
with the person? I never understood that.
Those are sneaky people. They don't want to get caught doing what they're doing. So rather than trouble the waters, and I was like, well, what are you doing? Because I'm like, say nothing, ask nothing, like that type of thing.
Because if I find something, I'm definitely asking you about it like ASAP.
Because you're not
And
cheating.
She found some deep, dark secrets.
She was cheating
still
too.
hasn't mentioned it.
You know
to
what?
him.
One time
She was
I
a
let this
cheater.
guy borrow my laptop. Mm-hmm. And when he gave it back, he was on all these transgender websites.
He should have deleted the history.
Damn, you
Yeah.
couldn't
He didn't
How you
delete
do
the
that?
history.
You gotta delete that history.
I know a girl who found out that her boyfriend is gay and she's still with him and she won't confront him about it.
What?
Yeah, she found out that he's like cheating on her with men.
That's
How do
crazy.
you not
Reason.
confront somebody about that? What's her reason for not saying something? And what do you tell her? You don't tell her like, girl, you got to say something. So why does she
I mind my business.
Why does she want to leave him?
Money?
I mean, that could be it.
Really?
I
You know
guess
that sugar be
probably
getting
feel
money.
Like, she probably feel like she comfortable, and I mean, at least it's not another woman you cheating with.
Well, my friend, she found a lot of things, and her boyfriend is broke. He don't got no car. He live in his grandmother's house.
So what is she
but
holding on
That's
to?
what that should be doing this
I don't
bullshit.
understand this.
She just really loved him, and she found out a lot about him again. Like I said, and she just, she was just not judging him. She was just like, I love
Judging
him. She's like, I love him so much. I could deal with this. He'll change. It'll get better type of shit.
But not if she don't tell him.
No, right now she's not with him anymore. They broke up. She's living by herself.
Hey, listen, broke people may have a good dick, man. You know,
Exactly.
or good
But
pussy.
they better.
That broke nigga did.
Yeah, or broke pussy.
Broke
You
big
know
pussy.
what I tell people when they say, "Oh, the broke nigga, the broke guy, he has the best dick. The project guy got the best dick." No, you need to try other dicks. There's good dicks everywhere.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? If you
every
got
stage
one,
of life.
yes, that's not the only good dick.
There's good corporate dick. There's good, yeah.
I know girls who will stay with a
collar
man
dick.
knowing he has an STD, knowing he has herpes,
There's good unemployment
because he has good dick. That makes no sense to me. There's billions of people on this planet. There's a lot of good dick out there. There's
What's
a
the
lot of bad
smallest
and a lot
dick you
of
ever
good-
been with, Steph?
The smallest?
The smallest that you can remember.
I don't know. I wasn't measuring it.
What if
What do you mean? You could see it.
The smallest dick it was pretty small. I think Gigi has been with a smaller
Yeah.
dick than I
She's had
have.
the
I
smallest
threw her
dick
under
in
the
the
bus.
room.
I think
I
Gigi
had the
takes
smallest
No,
dick
no,
in the
because we
room.
I
speak
have.
about this.
And he
was
was my
it?
boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
And he died.
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah.
But I used to let him fuck me in my
Well,
ass
highs
all
and
the
lows of
time
the
because
show.
his dick was so small.
Right.
That was the only way that I can really get pleasure out of it.
Yeah,
He had
that's
good
why I
head, though.
mentioned G, because she said that
But it was
his
like
dick was like the size of her thumb.
It was like the top of the Corona bottle at best.
Oh my God, that's so
The Corona neck.
Now, is
With
that a
and
disability?
Yes.
and that is
I
a
don't want to
little
talk about that,
bit.
man. Y'all, he
Yes.
Not an official
Rest in peace.
disability. No, but you were talking about a homegirl with the shallow vagina.
Yeah.
I I don't even know
You
what
could
I would do
recommend
with my
somebody.
life if I could only take 4 inches.
Wow, your ass would
I
be
would
open
kill-
for business. That's what would happen.
Maybe it would be, right? Because it's not
Is
open,
your
for
ass open for
business.
business?
No, it's not.
You sure?
It's very much exit
It's only
only
seasonal.
type of shit.
It's seasonal.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's like the Christmas stores only open around Christmas.
Like the income tax.
I told a story about Steph
H&R
before.
Block.
Oh, we are now. This is awkward, but he did tell a story about you, Steph.
Okay.
Go ahead, Pete.
Why is that awkward? Do you remember that story?
You want to live in her ass?
No, I want to live in her ass. I said that if I had to die, I would put my neck and head in between her ass and then have her just snap the fucking neck and then, I'd die in her ass.
I have to tell you, that's not very original. I get that a lot.
Well, I wasn't trying to be original. I was trying to be
I'm always
honest.
killing niggas on my ass. Like,
Right. Niggas
No,
on the
I
dragon
get guys
every day.
Guys tell me that. I get
wanna
that. That's
die
one of
in
the
your ass.
most common things guys say in comments and on Twitter. Like, I just want to suffocate in your ass.
Well, then.
Wow.
Well,
Can you
you
come up with something
Try
else?
better. Come
Okay,
on.
I'll come up with something better.
Be better. Come
When I
on.
was away,
like,
I did some time, right?
going to
And when
jail
I was
now.
away, I was in the box.
Oh,
Honestly, you should be like a reward to someone in the box. Like, let you imagine you stay in a box with somebody for a year or something. like that.
So you get
that
her
would be
box for
sweet.
going in the box?
No, like say if it gets on good behavior in
No,
the box. Like say he
I-
got 5 years in there, he gets like a year
like
with
a day
Stephanie.
of
no, in
Well, not
jail.
a year.
Did you see any of my photos in jail?
No, when I was in jail, it was Blue Cantrell. I was jerking off to.
You can't tell.
Yeah, she was on.
She was in the jail in the
no
early
wonder. I
90s.
wasn't even
99 to 2000.
Blue Cantrell. She was on the cover of Blacktail.
Oh, you wasn't popping yet,
okay.
Steph.
No, you wasn't popping.
Nah, I was
the
still a
jail.
little
That-
baby. I was still a little baby. No, because I know I'm so many guys. They like, you my baby mom's like 7 times. I just did a bit. I was just in jail for 7 years.
That,
Yeah.
And then listen,
I
that
can
jail
only
dick.
imagine.
I'm like,
you
oh,
get-
that's pretty weird.
I did one magazine spread. I can't even remember what magazine it was. Right?
Please,
off
you
the
are
bat.
in the
but
jail.
I did one magazine spread,
And you're all over the jail.
And it was an interview about me being a top earner at Magic City and my transition into teaching, and it had the address to my post studio in there. When I tell you, I got jail mail every fucking day. They probably still get jail mail at that address.
Yes,
so I
they
can only
do.
imagine what you go
I may have
through.
jerked off to you.
Yeah, that's
I may have jerked off to you. 'Cause I'll tell you, I used to jerk off in this corner in the box because it's a small ass room. Picture like a little bathroom. I was in there for a year. It was terrible. I don't want to even sit
Why
here
were
and
you
sound
in
like.
the box?
Well, first you would want to find out why I was away, but why I was in the box was because when you just don't behave while you're away.
That's like the
Yeah,
whole-
you're like
Yeah.
fighting and
It's like
things like
fighting.
that.
I was fighting with the COs and,
They could put you there for a year, though?
well, what happened was I got kicked out. I was a nonviolent offender, so I got kicked out of a program. So automatically, when you get kicked out of a program, it's disobeying a direct order. So I got 60 days. So for my 60 days, I wanted to get into a fight, a tussle with the officer. So they gave me 6 months for tussling with him.
Sheesh.
So then that's 8 months, and then when I came up for hearing, like, you're not ready yet,
Oh.
So I stayed in there for a year, and and then the crazy thing is when they release you, they just put you back into like now where I was upstate, so it was like being into like it looked like a castle, like like a schoolyard. So they just put me in there. Next thing you know, one day you're just out, and I was like, holy shit, like people, son,
going on?
like and then I had got a cigarette from somebody, and I was like winded, I'm confused, but the box alone, I swear to God, I may have jerked off 35,000 times.
Oh my
Like,
God.
honestly, I was so depressed that I was in there. Like, honestly, on the floor when I left, it looked like fucking it looked like it was
Cotton
like
candy.
white paint all over the floor. And I made sure I kept it in the corner, like sideways, and it started to like level up and stuff.
That's
I mean,
disgusting.
level up.
Come
I mean,
on.
I wanted to leave something for the state. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you make noise when you jerk off?
in there, I didn't. And I mean,
Quiet.
I'm a quiet jerk offer.
How often do you jerk off now?
Shit, 3 times a day. At least. When I was married, I mean, I used to have sex. I mean, she loved to have sex a lot. I used to have sex and then jerk off. You know what I mean? Like, because I just needed. Because you know what it is. To be honest with you too, I'm always. I mean, I think anybody who knows me, I'm always spinning. My mind's always racing. So like, I may have sex with you, Angela, right? And then I'll be able to come because I'm having sex with you. But then after like 2 times for the day, I need to think of somebody else or something else. You know what I'm trying to say? I know it may sound weird, but so I used to fuck like my ex-wife and think of her sister. Or I used to think of a girl that I used to mess with. Or think of somebody else. That's what made me come. Because I'll be honest with you, even watching pornos, I'm bad at watching pornos. I watch pornos for hours and don't jerk off. Because I can't find that good moment. Yeah, all bad. I need
ADD.
How dare you? I can't find a good moment. And if you're looking for a good porn site, xnxx.com. Go there, you'll find some good shit.
I like Pornhub.
I like X videos. That's my favorite.
Try xnxx.com. Trust me.
I'd be late on all the porn
I will try that.
XNXX.
And you know, I told this story before, but even like with my ex-wife, like for a while, you know, when you're married, you're in a relationship. That's the only thing I hate about being in a relationship, because what happens is, you know, everything changes. You know, like in the beginning, I don't care what anybody says. In the beginning, you suck and fucking doing everything. Even the breath smells good. And then all of a sudden, you know, things change. So then you start to go from fucking every day to fucking maybe once a week or twice a week. So, you know,
I don't think all relationships.
Not all,
like
but
that.
a lot do that. Things change when you start having kids and whatever. Things change. So
I was with my son's father for 7.5 years, and our sex was pretty consistent.
But you guys are pretty young too. When
we were very young.
20s.
Yeah, so they were still fucking and ripping and ripping. But
we were still kids. We still were like rabbits, like humping each other all the time.
But she stopped fucking for a while, and all of a sudden, you know, any guy could relate to this. It started coming out like it was like 20 days and 30 days. I'm like, what the fuck? So then,
he wasn't having sex for a month.
Yeah, so all of a sudden I found out. I went into her room, and by the side of her dresser, I found a dildo wrapped in a fucking towel. So I fucking grabbed this fucking dildo, right, and I fucking opened up. I had a little screwdriver. I had to go to this fucking Rite Aid and grab the little like the eyeglass screwdriver, and I fucking opened it up, and I fucking went in there. It had like a blue wire, a yellow wire, red wire. I thought it was the bomb squad. I fucking clipped the motherfucker, put it back in the thing. That later that night, she had called me, and she was like, Pete. I'm like, what's up? She's like, want to fuck? I'm like, yeah. Of course.
Destroyed the vibe. Those vibrators are expensive too, by the way. Was it the one with the little rabbit ears?
Let me tell you something. I bought her this one. I went to Pink Pussycat. Shout out to Pink Pussycat. You ever heard of Pink Pussycat?
Yeah, it's on 7th Avenue.
Yep, I went there, and it was weird.
I was going to leave it alone.
I went there, and I got her the dolphin, but I got her the extreme dolphin. Right. Yo, the dolphin I got her had pearls in the motherfucker. It had pearls that vibrate. Rotate, and the dolphin nose go right on the clitoris. Like,
there's the eager beaver, there's the dolphin, and then there's the rabbit.
The rabbit's official.
Yeah, the rabbit is
the one that I had.
With the little bunny ears that move.
Angela is a sexpert.
Yeah, I am. I know a lot about these things. Don't ask me why.
It's just me and my fast hand. I just be, I mean, Millie rocking.
Millie rocking your pussy.
I be good.
I'm Millie rocking in any pussy.
In any box. I'm Millie rocking in any box.
Done.
All right, now what's the worst lie that you ever told and got caught, Miss Lissa? Nose.
The worst lie?
Miss Lissa lies.
I'm not really into lying. Like I like to be honest. I guess
that's a lie.
It's your pussy. It's your pussy. Who doesn't say that?
That's the biggest lie ever.
Like I feel like that's
it's
what.
Not. It's yours right now.
At that moment, yeah.
While you're in it. While you're in
it's yours right now.
Whose pussy is this? The pussy is yours.
This is your pussy.
Currently.
Biggest lie I ever told was I love you.
Stop it.
He's just a regular piece of shit.
I'm talking about lying and getting caught in a lie. Like a bad lie.
I got caught in a lie.
Shout out to the one and only shaving system designed for coarse, curly hair and sensitive skin. That's right, Bevel. Now, we really appreciate your continued support of the Lip Service podcast. You know, up to 80% of Black men and women experience razor bumps. I know I've had some in the past.
Me too.
And up to 30% of all men and women encounter razor bumps as well. Well, that's because you're not shaving correctly and you're definitely not using the right razor for your skin. So instead of continuing to harm your skin, shave smarter and start with Bevel.
The Bevel shaving system is clinically proven to prevent and reduce razor bumps, discoloration, and irritation. 9 out of 10 Bevel subscribers come back month after month to get that Bevel experience and keep their skin right. Bevel was designed from the ground up to deliver a smooth, bump-free shave. Bevel's shaving system includes a pre-shave oil to protect your skin before you shave.
Nice.
A hydrating shave cream.
Great.
A high-quality badger brush to lift the hairs.
Perfect.
And a post-shave restoring balm to repair your skin. That's bomb.
A clean, safe, and smooth shave is available today for you with Bevel. We use it, so you know it's good, okay? I haven't had a razor bump since. Go to getbevel.com today and use code LIPFREE to get the first month of your Bevel subscription for free. That's GETBEVEL.com. Enter code LIPFREE at checkout and get ready for the best shave of your life with Bevel.
I got caught in a lie. Long time ago, I was dealing with this guy, and he asked me, like, do you have a boyfriend? And I was like, no. But I did. So then one day he was at my house, and my boyfriend had left like some Timbs and shit in my closet.
You didn't even hide them?
It. I forgot they was there. I forgot to hide it. And he seen it, and he was like, if you don't have a nigga, whose shit is this?
That's for Halloween.
My brother.
That's my Halloween costume.
He was like, really?
He stopped fucking with me after that. Yeah, he stopped fucking with me after that.
I can't believe he cared enough to stop fucking with you. But I guess guys don't want to ever come to your house knowing another guy could possibly pop up. Because that's the worst feeling. Is it scary to go to somebody's house and you don't know what
God,
the situation
I saw a video
is?
on Instagram where this dude came running out the house naked.
I saw that.
And the dude behind like, you fucking my bitch, you fucking my bitch.
And he was
like, she said she was single. She said she was single.
Yeah. Yo. That's a good day.
I just saw that today.
That's a scary thing. Have you ever been to somebody's house and their other person came home and you had to hide?
No.
That's never happened to
I've been, yeah, most definitely.
I knew that happened.
Of course it happened to
No, but
Pete.
it wasn't. It was different. It was younger. See, when I was young, I mean, I'm active since I was young. Like,
Active duty.
I mean, honestly, I mean, I've been smoking weed and doing drugs 13 years old. Like, from young, I always hung out with older dudes. So I always been around and been introduced to, you know what I'm saying? Like things at a young age. So, I didn't have any like husband. I never did any of that type of stuff. But I went over.
You didn't have a husband?
No. Meaning like when you say like you ever got caught in someome's house.
But
I did go over like their parents. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like
their parents came home.
Yeah, I mean
I've
been no. What do you mean? I literally got straight up caught, man. I had to run out of the house, man. Her father was looking for me, and supposedly he was like a maid guy or some whatever they call that, and they were looking for me. I had to go to a sit down and everything over the shit.
Oh
like,
shit!
I was
just
in
for some pussy.
I was in the house
Did you get the pussy?
Yeah, I was. She was riding me when they came in on the couch.
That's like that scene off of
I literally had to throw her off and run
Boys
out
in
of
the
the
Hood.
house. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Why would she have you on the couch?
The parents supposedly were gone, and they pulled one of those moves. They didn't do it on purpose. Something happened. They were going to like somewhere, like a play. I don't know what it was. And something happened. They had to turn back around. And we were dead into it. She was riding the shit out of me. And I was holding on to her and everything. All of a sudden I heard the door open. They had an alarm. And the crazy thing is their living room was right by the door, and they had an alarm. So you heard, and I was like, holy shit. And I had to run, and then like the crazy thing is, as I ran, I thought I was away. I didn't know that he was somewhat connected. This is many years ago, where people actually believed and respected that. So I didn't know he was well connected like that. And all of a sudden, somebody came to me, an Italian guy that I know, and was like, "Hey, you got yourself in a little bit of trouble. We need to go sit down with a couple of people." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "What the fuck is this guy even?" I don't even know. And then he told me, "Yo, that girl you were messing with, her father's," you know what I mean?
So what happens at the sit down?
So I had to go sit down, but I had a representation with me. You know what I mean? I mean, allegedly, I had somebody that vouched for me in the sense of like that I was a good guy, and I had to apologize. He came over to me, and I got like one of those smacks, like as a nice like smack, like, look, you got to make sure. Cause I told him, I said, look, me and your daughter were active. I said, but it wasn't only me. I wasn't trying to, she wanted to have it too. I didn't know what else to say, to be honest.
Your daughter's a hoe. Like,
yeah, your daughter's.
Let me kiss your ring and go home.
So he gave me like a crack, like kind of like,
Are you using a condom?
No.
You don't use condoms.
No, I don't use condoms.
Wow.
Oh my God!
So how many times
what?
have you got an STD?
I never had an STD.
That's a lie.
He's a
If
liar.
you don't use condoms, there's no way you never got an STD.
Well, it depends who I'm with. That's the thing. I go with the flow. If I'm with somebody, I have used condoms, but I don't use condoms with people. When I was that young, I wasn't using condoms.
Right, you didn't really give a
But as I got older and I really messed with a girl and I know what it is. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I've been around. I'm not saying I know everything, but I've been around, so I kind of like could see like, oh, this girl's a kind of a hoe. So I know like let me get in here, but only
That's
condoms.
terrible.
There was certain condoms I had to use like that were like I forgot that maybe Crown. I used to like Crown or Bareback. Maybe everything I had to use had to be super sensitive.
Why?
Because I hated I couldn't get the feeling. Keep in mind, if we go back, what I was saying, my mind races. so I could fuck a girl for a minute because all I'm thinking about is everything else. Like, did I check that email? What am I eating for dinner? So I'm sitting there fucking her for 45 minutes. It's like, damn, I had two things. If you have a big dick and you fuck for too long, people think it's great. Like, oh, I have a big dick and I can fuck for long. Yo, I have a cable vision remote, a little bit more than dick, right? So yeah, if anybody at home wants to check, you can check it.
Here's a cable vision remote.
He is lying.
Yeah, okay. And Miss Lissa, you want to come see?
It's files.
Okay.
So just Sony. Okay.
Yeah. So I have a cable vision. And anyway, the point I'm trying to make is
wait, where did you say on the cable vision? Because I do too.
over the cable.
Oh no, I don't have cable vision.
I have over. I have.
You sure you don't have an Apple TV remote?
No, God forbid. Or a Bose. I don't have a Bose remote. No, but what I'm saying is, all my life, messing with certain girls, to be honest with you, you sit there and you think to yourself, like, yo, I got a big dick. Like, even my neighborhood growing up, from people in my neighborhood knew I had a big dick. Like, guys.
Guys?
So, no, but hear it out. Angel, don't you try to say
I'm just saying it's funny that guys know that.
Because girls will talk about it.
But what do they say to you? Like
yo, Pete got a big dick, so they get so like I remember like in growing up in my neighborhood, like this has been for a while. I remember them saying like a girl would be like, yo, I mess with you, and be like, hey, she don't know what she's in store for. Pete got that big dick, like that's how they would say.
So weird for a guy.
I know it's weird to say that, but they were like almost proud of me for it.
My guy, big dick, premium dick,
premium penis,
premium dick, Pete.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna sit here and tell you. Two things, right? I'm gonna sit here and tell you.
Pete with the big dick.
Oh yeah.
Wait, which Pete? Pete with the
Pete
big dick.
You talking Pete with the
average Pete?
Pete with the Fugo, no, big Pete, big dick Pete.
Big dick Pete. But I'm gonna be honest with you, having a big dick, always isn't the greatest thing because I've been with so many girls. I've been with so many girls that don't like a big dick. Like, yo, honestly,
Who are these people?
The one with the 2-inch vagina.
Just the one with the shallow vagina. Who else?
You fucking with shallow vagina girl.
Steph, you saying what? Like you only like big dicks? You don't think girls complain about big dicks, like that it hurts them, that it touches their... I've been with girls that told me I felt like I was in their stomach.
The only time I complain about a
bang it
nigga
too
with a
hard,
big
it's
dick is
dry.
if he don't know what to do with it. That's when a big dick is in the way if you got a big dick and can't work it.
We all say that anyway. We tell a guy, oh my God, your dick is so big it touched my stomach.
I feel it in my throat.
Yeah.
Hey, nobody was lying to me. And I will say this, you know what?
Push babies out of us, okay?
Yeah, but who has pushed a baby out of them? Have you? Okay. I get you. I shout out to all the mothers out there. But I will say this, and I do want to leave
I can't push no baby out my butt though.
You wouldn't want to do that. I want to give a good tip though too, because even I want to say this. Pause. But I've had threesomes too. I had foursomes. I had threesomes and foursome. And I want to say this: when you live a life where you're just fucking and ripping and messing with girls and you don't settle down, I want to say this: I actually had a foursome. Came home the next day and felt lonely.
Aww,
meanwhile, I'm sitting, and the only reason I've said this before, because people think like you have a foursome and like you're living the life, and you're like, yo, because here's the thing: when you live that life, you're like, fuck, goodbye, fuck, see you later, fuck, I'll catch you next time. You never like,
who am I gonna watch a movie?
Exactly.
With? Who am I gonna cuddle?
Exactly. Who am I gonna eat Ben and Jerry's with, or Mikey likes it? So the point I'm trying to make is I felt lonely, and that's when I knew that, you know what, I think I may be done on the scene. Know what I mean?
That was nice. That was nice for all the guys out there that just want to rip and run.
Yeah. Well, I have girls who say that they can't take big dicks. What you have to do before you have sex with a guy with a big dick, you have to go on your headboard and go put your pelvis like upside down, tilt your uterus back a little bit, and it's going to be a lot better.
Can you give us that term? So put your pussy up and flip your hips.
Yeah, like when the girls that twerk upside down on the wall, that'll work. You could just go upside down. If that, just anything that puts your head upside down and your vag.
So definitely some yoga positions.
Yeah, but you could do it on your headboard. If you're not very flexible, you could do it right on your headboard.
So we're standing on our head.
You could do it on your couch. It's really easy to do it on a couch. Remember when you were a kid and you would be upside down all the time acting crazy?
My tip is just be very well lubricated. Whether he's got to eat your pussy first, if he has a big dick, or do a lot of foreplay, then he should be able to slide that bad boy right in.
That's true. Like if he makes you come before,
he should make you come first.
Yeah,
he should eat you out until you come, and then you should slide up in there.
But guys with big dicks, they don't feel like they need to.
That's not true.
To eat pussy all the time.
I love eating pussy. I eat your pussy.
Good. Oh.
When you're done, Steph, with that 7.5-year relationship,
she's done.
She's
out of it.
Yeah, but Steph is too busy to get her pussy eaten. She's worried about doing walkthroughs. She's worried about doing walkthroughs, hosting shit, bartending.
I can get my pussy eaten. My pussy, it's well.
Have you ever been with Italian before?
Have I ever? Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Do you like them? Are they good lovers? Honestly, be honest.
Out of all the white guys,
No, you consider okay.
you know, I'm just talking about all of them. Like I've only been with the white guys that I have been with. They're like Italians, not Guido Italians, but New York Italians.
Yeah, most
offensive.
You know what
I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, I'm not a Guido. I mean, the way I speak is but yeah.
You know what I mean? You know,
No,
there's
I'm
a
not saying you.
difference.
She was asking me. Yeah.
You know, there's a difference.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not to forget about it. Oh, Joey. You know, that's not my stuff.
Yeah.
I don't put
forget
gel in
about
my
it.
hair.
No, but there's
Joey.
real, but Italians, they're not, you know, they're tough guys. You know what I mean? Like, at least the ones that I've been with. So those are the only white guys I've been with, and they were. One of them.
Slide off their cabbage
One of them.
cheese.
I was with him back when I was like 18,
Sergio
and
Tacchini.
he was probably one of the first guys like with a big dick that I was with. He was Italian.
See, you're verifying that I got a big dick.
That's where
I'm not
Italian
verifying
stallion
it, but
comes
I'm
from.
just
I'll show you later.
All right, so last question for the day. Have you ever dated somebody and they had you completely off your square? Like you wasn't doing nothing you was supposed to do. You was not doing the work you was supposed to do. You was not showing up for things that you had to do because you were dating this person and you were so involved and so wrapped up in them that you were just forgetting and neglecting everything else.
Me first.
Hands.
No.
My hand up.
No.
No.
That's never happened to you? Mm-mm. You never dated somebody and been like, all right, I'm going to cancel this because I'd rather spend time with my boo. I'm not going to that
Well,
meeting.
in my previous relationship, before I moved in and moved away from Atlanta, in the beginning when he would call me like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Can you go to Bahamas? I would like drop everything and go.
And that was a good money-making time too, the weekend.
Right. So I would not go to, if we want to put it that way, then yes. In the beginning of my current relationship, I would like not work and just like be all up under him and
because those holidays too are great money times, and you'd be away every holiday.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, Thanksgiving. Whew,
See, now that's
night.
not on your square.
You're right. So yeah, you're right. But besides that, no.
Steph?
Me, my last relationship, I stopped everything. I stopped.
That is very true.
And you know it's true.
Stephanie would be like, I'm
posting.
supposed to go host, but I'm
I
not
don't-
going to go. I canceled.
Was he jealous?
She canceled everything.
Nah, it was just, we were just too attached to each other.
He was about to go to jail.
And
And
even
she wanted to
before we
spend all her time.
Even
Is
before
he
I
on Love
knew
and
he was
Hip Hop
going to
with
jail.
long hair?
No.
Not him, no.
No, not him. But you know, like we were just so attached. I didn't want to be away from him, and he didn't want to be away from me. So it was like, oh,
But
you're
he didn't
going
want
on
you
a
to
trip?
go get that money. Like if you had a booking, he wouldn't be like, no, go do it, or I'll come with you.
No, he couldn't travel outside because he's on parole, so he couldn't leave New York
But
City.
he didn't want you to go because I would think that if somebody really
Nah,
cared
he
about
would
you.
act like he did, but every time I would go, it would be an argument. So
So you didn't want to argue, and he took precedence. Do you regret that when you look back at it?
even, and you know, we weren't living together, but when I would go travel to host a party, he would stay in my apartment. You know,
With somebody.
he was staying my. No, he was staying. No, not with
said
somebody,
with
girl.
somebody.
No. I mean,
Can't trust
I
him.
can't say that he was the greatest guy that I ever been with, but he wasn't a creep
Okay,
like
'cause
that. That he would fuck somebody in my
your
apartment. He could go fuck
No,
somebody
he
in
was
his
fucking. He
own.
could have been, marinating, showing your shit off, like, oh, this is
Not
my
playing.
shit. Yeah.
Nah, and I had a roommate at the time too, so that
Okay.
wasn't,
Those
that
pink
wasn't gonna
Timberlands doing
happen.
Like, I do it for my Saturday shoot.
Yeah, but and he would stay in my house, and we would still fight. We would still fight. Like there would still be some kind.
But do you,
type of
when you
issue.
look back, do you be like, well, I wish I would have did what I was supposed to do instead of?
No, yeah, I don't feel like I missed opportunities because I did continue to do lip service. You know
did.
what I
You
mean?
definitely came to
I
that.
came to lip service. I showed up to lip
Dedicated.
service every time.
Lip service with a curse
But you know, I don't feel like I really missed opportunities. Sometimes, you know, because I'm the type of person I like to look at the cup half full. So I feel like, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I feel like God wanted me to slow down because I was moving too fast.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I feel like he put me in a position to just chill for a minute, and you know, when he went away, like it's time to get back in my bag. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So you took a break. Now you back.
Yeah, exactly.
What about you,
Because I
Mrs.
think
Steph?
I've been more on, right? I haven't been canceling as
No,
much.
you don't. Yeah, you've
proud
been on
of you.
point.
Yo,
Yo, but she too
Thank
fine. You
you.
Steph, you too fine to fucking argue with somebody, man. All you gotta do is just turn around, open that
Definitely like
ass.
to argue. I don't care what
Stop
you
arguing.
say.
Don't
She's a fire sign like
but
you.
yo, that's just a stereotype. That's like saying you Italian, you
No,
like
she
fucking
definitely
pizza.
No, she's a fire sign. She's
I know that.
And you
serious.
definitely
Like
like
fucking pizza.
I do like pizza, but
Pizza too.
but no, but that doesn't. What I'm saying is this, right? Let me tell you something. Internet's lip service. Internet's. Let me tell you something. Okay.
Lip-to-nets.
What you need to do, right, is not be so predictable. women, men, do not be predictable, right? If you're a certain way, once in a while, change that shit because it'll switch a motherfucker up. If you're with a girl for a while and you're the same way, they're going to know that you're not going to get up off that couch because you're a lazy motherfucker and you're only fucking from the side because that's how you do it. And you start getting continuously, they know you. Don't be... what the fuck was I saying? Don't be
predictable.
Don't be predictable.
Great advice,
Don't
Pete.
be fucking predictable. Bro, let me tell you something. I only give that advice to certain friends, but I'm giving it to the whole fucking internet right now. I usually don't do that shit. Honestly, when you become predictable, they don't like you no more. When you become predictable, you become fucking like outdated, expired, corny. They just may put up with your ass.
Although I will say that there's certain ways that every time he does this in a certain way, I can come and I like.
Right, yeah. So that's when a routine is okay.
Predictable is okay in that case.
Predictable is okay when we talking about the dick.
Yeah, predictable.
Predictable.
Pause to me.
Now, Miss Lissa, have you ever been off your square?
That always happens to me. That's why I'm celibate right now.
Celibate.
Okay.
Not
4
by
months.
choice.
4 months. She
Initially,
hasn't
it
had
wasn't
dick.
by choice, but now I don't know. So, yeah, because I definitely get off focus. I'm not really in the scene. Like, I'm in the scene by choice, but I would prefer to be home. I like to cuddle. So, plus I have a daughter. So, I already have to divide my time with her and what I'm doing. So, when I am in a relationship, like, all bets is off unless he's like you said, like, no, go out and do your thing. Like, I need a motivator.
Right.
Because if I'm like, oh, I don't want to go, and you like,
You'd be
word.
like, good, let's stay
and
home.
you like, let's order Thai food. It's Thai food tonight, and I'm not going.
I love Thai food.
Yeah,
Thai
see,
food is
Thai
good.
food will have you untied. You right home, not doing nothing. So that's definitely something that I mess around with, like, all the time. Like, I lose focus easily when it comes to that.
That happens.
Because I'm
to
a
me,
lover.
too.
I love to be loved, and I love to love.
But if you love to be loved, why you had no
It's
dick in
love.
4 months?
But you know what I've realized in this
It's
time?
not love.
Thank you, Miss
Yeah,
G.
sex is
Sorry,
love.
Steph.
No, but you know what I realized in these I've been single for 10 months and I've been
holla at
dating.
you.
I've been dating the same
I'm trying to holla at her.
guys. I've been dating the same guys and thanks. But you know, I feel like I just feel like what I needed this time to be dating the same because I'm not in a serious relationship even though I'm fucking the same guy that I've been fucking since October. You know what I mean? But I feel like in this time, I realized that, you know, being so serious about somebody so fast, it just doesn't work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the person that I fuck with now, you know, he and I, we're great friends. We get along. You know, we don't be all in each other's face. We haven't had one argument. We disagree on things, but we don't fight about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's not a lot of jealousy.
Yeah. Like everything is good.
That might be because you don't have a title yet. Like, because he don't have a title. Like,
Oh, no,
everyone's your
we're
title there?
friends. No,
Right, you're just friends.
we're
So
friends.
as soon as
He,
you
fuck,
like,
he fucks other people.
We dating. I mean, he
She
says
don't
that
want
he
that.
does
How can I be that friend?
She don't
I
want
say
that
to be
that
that
I
friend.
don't, but I mean,
She don't
what we
want that.
really do in real life is,
Okay.
you know, our
So y'all both
personal
lie to each other.
business.
yeah, she went here with hers live.
Tell me the lies I want to hear.
What you don't know won't hurt you.
Exactly.
I mean, but you know, like that's something that I think is really great about us is that we don't like. I'm not asking him. Oh, so who you was with? You know
Right.
what I mean? Like we
'Cause
just
he ain't
living
telling
our
your ass
lives.
no way, so what's the
he
point?
probably would tell me, but that's another thing. I feel like if I did ask him, he would tell me, and it would hurt me. It would bother me. So why?
I don't even want to know. Don't ask those
You know
questions
what
you don't
I
want to
mean?
know the
Don't
answer.
What's the longest you've been without sex, Steph? The longest? Because I got some advice for you right here.
Lately
I'm a sex
or-
therapist.
Lately or ever?
No, what's the longest ever
Ever.
you've been without sex?
Ever? I mean, after I gave birth.
Nah, that don't count,
Okay.
beloved. That's doctor's orders.
No, what's the longest?
Besides that.
Honestly, here's some. I mean,
Probably
this ain't good for
probably
men.
like, since I lost my virginity, probably a couple months, like 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
But I think that's a very long time. I think that's ridiculous. I don't think that. Lately, the longest I've gone without having sex was when my ex-boyfriend went to jail. I didn't have sex for
You were a good
like
girl.
6
You
weeks.
held him down.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
How long was his bid? 8 weeks?
No, we
still
broke
in
up
jail.
with me right away.
Oh, wait,
no,
well,
he
you
broke
only
up with me
waited
2
6
He didn't want to
weeks?
hear from he was
Nah,
like,
but
I don't want to hear
waited.
from you.
No, I would have waited longer. But he broke up with me in 2 weeks.
Right.
So
In jail?
I needed to move
He broke up
on.
with
Yeah.
her. And all they did was argue all the time.
Please, I think 6 weeks was too long. I think I should have been fucking as soon as he went. As soon as the gates closed on him, I should have been sucking somebody else's dick.
You should have. But
That's what I think.
Here's how you reinvent yourself, right? Don't have sex for a couple of months.
Or not.
That
'cause
pussy becomes new.
My shit is
Nah,
brand new.
that's
I'm
not
telling
true.
you.
That's not even true. That's not
keep
even
it.
true.
Her
That is
pussy's
not
new to
even true.
somebody, okay?
Let me tell you
shit.
something.
I
My
don't know.
homegirl,
all our pussies are new.
my homegirl didn't have sex for a year and a half.
Damn, that pussy got
She was
cobwebs
a
in it.
hoe, and she didn't have sex for a year and a half. She found God So she didn't want to have sex for a year and a half.
Those church women be fucking.
I started hanging out with her. I found God when I was born. God is in my life.
God is here.
So I started hanging out with her and whatever. We're smoking weed and drinking. And she's like, Stephanie, I need to get fucked. So I hooked her up with one of my best friends. And he fucked her and he said her pussy was trash.
Maybe she forgot how to have
And
sex
that's
in a year.
my brother. Like, this is my brother. He's gonna, if he listens to the show, he's gonna know I'm talking about
basically, a year
him.
and a half don't
He
mean
said
shit.
Why is her pussy
was
trash? What's trash
She-
about it?
She said it was the same. Like, it was like fucking anybody who didn't have sex for a couple days.
Was it
you
loose
know?
or maybe she
He
didn't
said
move?
that it wasn't really tight.
Maybe she was masturbating with a big vibrator.
Nah, she
at
said
home.
that she didn't. That she doesn't even like masturbating. She don't
So you need to
do
do
it.
some Kegels.
He said that she had an odor.
Whoa.
What?
He said that she had an odor because come on, you're not taking care of yourself properly. You
Right.
need to.
It's probably like
Sexual
mold growing.
hygiene is very important. The hygiene for
Everything.
your whole body
She gotta get that
hygiene, but
Lemmy
sexual hygiene.
So the
is
rule here is
very
use your
important.
pussy, or it's gonna have
Use
an
it or
odor.
lose it.
Yeah, like,
in her friend's
just like
defense,
with men, my son's father's cousin, he didn't have sex for years, and finally a girl was ready to give him pussy, and he couldn't get hard because he was jerking off so much.
Oh.
Did your pussy ever have an odor, Stephanie?
Did my pussy ever have
You
odor?
use Massingo wipes?
Nah, I don't. I mean,
Summer Eve?
I eat good. You know what I'm saying? I think I've had an odor. I think every woman has had
Like
an
right
odor.
after your period.
Right
Yeah,
after
like
your
when you
period.
have
Right
your
after your period,
period,
that's
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, my pussy's water. My pussy never has an odor. Come on, I'm
You
a
ever have a
woman.
yeast infection?
Yeah, I've had a yeast infection.
God, after a loaf and a
I
half
think
of you,
every
I'm
woman
done.
in this room has had a yeast infection.
I've never had a yeast infection.
Never?
But they said some people just like your
Asians don't get yeast infection.
No, they said the chemical makeup. Like some people are more prone to get it. Some
I mean,
people
I
might
haven't
never
had
get
many.
It.
I haven't had many, but I
most women
have
get
from
it when
taking
they take
antibiotics.
antibiotics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I've
when
never-
Yeah.
that's when I had a yeast infection. I was taking antibiotics. I was beasting on the antibiotics.
Like I have a friend who gets a yeast infection every month.
Is that the one that had the tampon stuck in her china?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No, not her.
Oh,
But she
no.
gets one every month, and there's nothing like it's just nothing she could do about it. It's just that her body is like off balance.
Her pH levels is
yeah,
off.
exactly.
I think my pussy's amazing, but it's been through its
I heard
struggles.
Stephanie has amazing pussy.
Yeah, but,
Yes.
but who'd you hear that from?
Thank
I'm
you.
not gonna say.
Well, who'd you? I mean, I like to know.
No.
I mean, every
I
guy,
mean,
like, I sat
references.
here and told you how big my dick is, and nobody believes me, right? So
it's
I don't
okay.
believe her that her pussy is good.
I
don't
did
know
hear that
anyone
she
who's
has
fucked her,
amazing
so you know.
pussy.
My
I mean,
pussy's
I'm
good.
sure
I'm a
I
good
do, but I
lover.
don't.
I'm a good lover. Like I'm a passionate lover.
How? Like, anybody
I'm
could
a
just-
giving lover.
I
A
heard she's
very
stingy with
giving
it, though.
lover. Yeah, I mean, when it's time for the love, I'm giving. I'm sucking. I'm
do Kegels?
I'm
You do
talking.
Kegels?
probably
Come
doing it right
on.
now.
Yeah.
She cries when she sucks dick.
Really?
Nose running,
because,
all that.
Yeah, like I'll
Yeah.
give, but I'm not giving it up all the time. I
can't
save
be
it.
comfortable,
I
this-
save it.
this-
Like I
crying.
feel like I don't feel like you should go a couple months. I don't feel like you should go a year. But sometimes I don't think you should have more than
Full
one partner
access.
in a
You're
week.
not no VIP in this pussy.
Yeah, and I think sometimes if your pussy gets really beat up one night, give it a break for a couple days.
Take a hot bath.
Like
Epsom
let that pussy
Coconut
heal.
water.
Like
Keep the
Sean
vinegar bath
says.
going.
You never had a threesome?
I've had threesomes.
Okay.
For sure. But I mean, that's not what I'm into.
No.
But she's done it. But she's
I've
not
done it.
like, oh, let's have a threesome.
Yeah, and I'm not the girl that's going to bring women to my man.
So you wouldn't do that for him?
Brought to the man.
No, I'm not the girl that's brought to the man.
What the hell
either.
is you then?
I'm just a person who has some fun, in my past, but nobody was in a relationship.
Okay.
Nobody was in a serious
It's
relationship.
not like a serial thing that she does.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, we're on drugs and we're smoking and we're
As long as you
drugged.
suck good dick, that's all that
Let's have
matters.
sex, guys.
I need a girl who sucks, like, maybe about 10 years ago I had a girl who was sucking dick that she sucked my dick so good. She sucked the balls and the dick that she made
But
me
their
have.
dick can't be that big.
She made me have a Forrest Whitaker eye.
If
Real
somebody
talk.
has a
do
really
that.
big dick, can you suck their dick in their balls?
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
deep throat, yeah.
You
Even
can deep
a
throat.
little
She was
dick.
gay.
No, I
Even
can't
a
do
little
all that.
dick.
Steph, you can't do that. You
Even
can't
a
suck my
little
balls and dick.
Steph got a
No,
shallow mouth.
absolutely not. I have a shallow mouth.
Yeah, she shallow mouth.
Man, I ain't never fucking.
She has
I
what's
have
it
a
called?
shallow
She has
throat.
She can
mouth.
only do 4 to 6 inches. Okay.
No, it's 2
but
to
even
4.
with a little dick, even with a small dick, I can't put balls and dick in my mouth at the same time. I can't. Where?
But you can
How?
start. You can suck the balls and then move up.
Yeah, that's fun.
I'll teach you.
Nah, I'm okay. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna totally pass.
How dare you? You know what it is? Because she likes some big Puerto Rican guys with the muscles and the tattoos on
I
their
like
titties.
black guys.
I know what you
I
like.
like Puerto Rican guys too.
I know what you like.
And I like black guys too.
I'm not trying to put my bid on. I'm just trying to listen.
what's up with the what's up.
Yeah. We can.
No, but
I'm just trying to do a run through. You know.
You know, I know a lot of
walkthrough.
people say white guys have small penises. I know
Stop
a lot
calling
of
me a
people
goddamn
say
white
that.
guy.
You are a
I'm
white
motherfucking
guy.
Italian. You understand?
Italians
But
don't
no,
like your
Italian
color.
guys don't have
I hate
small
Puerto Ricans that
penises.
try to do that. Like they try to, like, you know how Puerto Ricans try to like segregate themselves, like to black people, like, yo, it's only us. Like, yo, it's almost like Panamanians. Like Panamanians in jail, like one day they're Spanish, one day they're black. Man, shut the fuck up, Panamanians. Like, I don't fuck with them like that.
I mean, I'm
Like,
Puerto Rican.
pick and choose what you are.
I'm Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? I'm Latino. I think
Panamanian.
you know, I know what's in my blood. I
Nah,
know
you
the
know how
African,
Latinos
the
are, man. Come on,
Spanish,
man.
And the Taino Indian, but you know, at the end of the day,
You
it's
black.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not black.
No, you
I'm
black.
Latino.
You're Latina.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
the culture. You black.
But I mean, if you, it's us
Afro-Latina.
and dumbs. I feel like, you know, it's the white people and the Asians and then the blacks and the Mexicans. That's
Blacks
how
and
I feel.
Mexicans.
Mexicans. When you said
Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is going in over here.
All right, well, we got to end lip service because there's a
Stephanie
lot going on.
Trumpiago.
Too much.
But thank you, Miss Lissa knows. Thank you, Premium Pete.
Thank you,
No,
man.
thank
I
you
know
for
it's been a
having
while.
us.
We've been trying to get y'all to come and do this with us. So
Yeah, listen.
I knew it was gonna be
Shout out
fun,
to
though.
Scotty, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in Engine Room where we all record our podcast. It's like
Yeah,
a big
Lost
happy
in
family,
that word.
podcast
Podcast family. We
Yeah.
all love each other.
What?
Big Dick Pete.
BDP.
Big Dick Pete. Listen.
BDP Productions.
Premium penis.
Really, Steph.
Premium Penis, aka BDP, Big Dick
Stephanie
Pete.
didn't get this big dick Italian Pete, man. Stop fucking with the Italians.
White Pete.
Stop fucking with the
What I
Italians.
was gonna say is
Stephanie's
Italians have big
yo,
dicks.
Stephanie was like,
So I believe him.
The white guys who are Italian,
that's
you know,
what
they're
other
okay.
No,
man.
those are the white guys that I've been
Let me
with.
find out, get you, see what you need to see Italian guy, what he needs to do is really get Stephanie bent over, huddle up over her, start monkey banging that ass.
Monkey banging?
Monkey banging.
And then when he starts,
Doggy style.
He said he can show you better than he can tell you.
yeah. So then all of a sudden she's like,
No. Animal.
I'm sorry. You know, like who Jody got, what's her name, to cook pancakes?
sorry.
He said Jody.
Jody,
my
Jody got them
Jody.
pancakes cooked for him, you know? What would you make me if I slept over in the morning? What would you make me?
A hot pocket.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that
I ain't
sounds
messing with your
good.
pussy then.
First of all, if you slept over
toasted
my
strudel.
house, if you came to my house, you're probably not even gonna have time for breakfast because as soon as I wake up, it's like,
You gotta go.
Do you have
Let's
a radiator at your house?
Uber's outside.
oh, your car is right in front.
Do you have a stand-up radiator in your house?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I don't fuck with any girls that have radiators
I
in their
have
house.
central
like the
air
real ones.
conditioning in my
Projects, Pete.
home.
Wait, hold on. I have radiators, but I also have central.
Don't let him say
heating.
it's radiator.
Is it
Well,
brownstone?
Don't let him
okay,
tell you how
okay.
you talking.
I
yeah, but
live
you get money now, so brownstone's good.
I live in a luxury building in Jersey. I have central air.
Okay.
Oh, excuse shit. I got
Excuse
round
me.
air
Because he's
conditioner
trying
in my
Bougie
window.
ass.
No, he's trying to put me in that stereotype of uptown girls living like a bum. No, I
No,
work
I know.
hard to live the way I live.
That would be somebody who wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
No, he just asked me if I have a radiator in my house.
But
like,
radiator don't make you a bum.
It's a
I got
radiator, not a
stand-up
radiator.
Listen to me.
Radiator.
I know people who have radiators in their house and they work hard and they make good money.
Oh,
So that doesn't mean anything. He was trying to put me in a stereotype of an uptown girl.
No,
but-
He's
First
just
of all-
mad 'cause
first-
you call him a
Sorry, I
white
live in
guy.
Jersey.
First of
You
all,
just fix
I've
everything, Stephanie.
messed with girls who. First of all, I live in Jersey now, and I like it. I got central air. It's beautiful.
Okay, congratulations.
Right,
So do I.
Congratulations to
I
you.
don't
But
know.
let me tell you
I opened
something.
my windows
I
last
mess
night.
with girls who had the radiators, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Radiators,
And when you
Pete,
put the heat on, it
radiators.
would knock
Tomato,
like
tomato.
it would knock like hammers. You never heard that? There's no stereotype
Mine
of
doesn't
uptown.
know.
No, he was trying
Let
to
tell
put
you
me in a
something.
stereotype. That's exactly what he
I'm
was
gonna
doing.
keep it real. When I got my house done, because my house was all gutted out when I got it, they told me it was good to have those radiators in the house because no, it's actually good to keep your whole house warm. It actually makes your bill
That just
lower.
means an old house, but it's an old house.
Yeah, it makes your bill lower, but I have the central air and heat, so if it's really cold in my room, I'll just turn on the heat in there, but the whole house is warm from the radiators.
Okay. Ooh, Stephanie,
I like my radiator.
Stephanie got
radiator,
upset.
Talk
right?
about my
Like,
radiator.
I don't want to leave here with
but
my
you're not gonna come
disorder.
on
Okay.
here and try to put me in a bum bitch stereotype.
That's what you
No.
thinking. Why would I think that?
He
First
just
of all-
asked me specifically if I have a radiator in my house because he don't fuck with girls who have radiators in their
Stand-up
house.
radiator.
Yeah, but why are you taking that personal?
Boy, bye. I
Why you
didn't take it personal.
I don't fuck with
checked
girls from
you
uptown.
already.
I don't fuck with girls from uptown.
Yeah, see, I told you, y'all both like to argue. That's
Any
what the
girl-
problem is.
any
First
girls-
of all, I ended the show 10 minutes
that's
ago.
it.
Hold on.
It's